Hello everybody, Victoria Cochran here. Wednesday the 4th of September for the Spiritual Wisdom Hour. Weeks go so quickly and it's great to be with you all again. Hoping to get lots of people interacting with me today, and I hope to be talking about, or plan to be talking about, abundance and how we can, hey Sarah's watching, how we can bring abundance into our lives through using the law of attraction, but also looking at our belief systems around scarcity and poverty. A lot of us have that. Hi Janelle, great to have you back again. Really great to see you. Just wait for a few people to jump on. It's very rainy here in Tasmania today. Not so cold though, it feels very springy. Hi Tracy, hello from you, hello from me too. Hi Seema, awesome to see you back. So it's great to see lots of regular people jumping on and some new people as well. So I'm here in my little room in Wynyard in Tasmania. Just got back from Launceston yesterday. I do a day in Launceston at Second Nature Wellness once a month, so that was fabulous. Hobart, yes, well I'm actually up the other end. I'm up on the northwest coast. I love Hobart too. I lived there for a little while. Hope everybody's good. Yes, Tracy, how is everybody? Jump on and tell us how you are today. And so while I'm not doing individual readings, I do love to answer questions about spiritual development or what's going on with people that might help other people as well. And the first card that I've drawn kind of to signify today is the 7th chakra, Archangel Uriel. And so even though Archangel Zadkiel is the keeper of the violet flame and the overlighting ray, Uriel has come up a lot for me today, and this is to talk about everybody is connected to the Creator. My audio isn't working. Okay. Thanks for telling me. I will check. Can you hear me now? Hopefully it's working. I know why though. I don't know why. Just lift it up a bit. Is that better? Great, thank you. Yeah, I'll just lift it up off the bottom a bit and that should help. Thanks for telling me. That's what I need to know. So that's great, Tracy. So we're all connected and we all need to trust that, and we're going to use our connection today to manifest more abundance in our lives and also look at our belief system around money, because a lot of us have lived a lot of lives in scarcity and poverty and sacrifice of energy. The belief that we need to sacrifice our energy to be close to God, or that God is greater than us, so therefore we need to give something. So now Sarah on Spiritual Events Directory is just saying that I am going to be one of the pop-up psychics on the 28th of September, giving readings, 30 minutes for $50, and you can book in online at trybooking.com. And also Sarah's going to interview me this Saturday at 12 o'clock. We're hoping to do it on an app that I can't get to work yet, Be Live, and I just couldn't get it to work this morning. Otherwise it'll be on Zoom, but whatever's working, Sarah will put the link up for us when we get it. And during that interview, Sarah's going to interview me. So Sarah Watkins runs Spiritual Events Directory, does a fantastic job, and It's giving so many opportunities to so many of us, and I'm going to give away some book and DVD packs. So I've got 3 to give away on Saturday. Here we are here, so the 3 books that I have channeled, and also a DVD that I've kind of collaborated with a friend of mine. And I'm going to be doing meditation and see where we go from there. We're doing the interview in this community group, fantastic, so that's great. And I'm just enjoying it so much, and I'm meeting so many new people and helping people along the way as well. So it's all really great. And so jump on Saturday and hear my story, and maybe grab some giveaways, and then check out the Pop-Up Psychics event that's happening on the 28th. There are 3 psychics to choose from, so, and I'm one of them, so I would love to help you. How I can help people is to look into your aura and see what you're carrying that perhaps needs clearing in order to move into the future. I'm a big believer that our futures can change based on our belief system and what we're carrying already. So I'm not one to kind of just find trauma and then just leave it there. I really need to help the person to lift it, and then the future changes, because we create our reality based on what we believe about ourselves, and based on what's happened before that can really cloud our belief system and clog us up. So, you know, if you would like to book a reading with me for Pop-Up Psychics, it's actually $10 cheaper than what I normally charge, and that's on the 28th of September. And Sarah will pop the link up, and you can have a look. So I'm very excited about that. I'm just very excited about being on Spiritual Events Directory, and the publication that Sarah's putting out at the end of the year. I've written an article for it, and that's going to be in there, plus some more giveaways as well. So very exciting. So today we're talking about abundance, and a lot of you, I know, are struggling with abundance and just making ends meet and worrying about whether you're going to have enough money coming in and whatnot. But no problem, darling. Thank you. I think we're really, actually, Sarah, I really want to try and get up to where you are soon. And I don't know when you're actually, if you're having a party to launch, but I would love to be there, but we'll see how we go. But I'm going to try and get to meet you soon. All right, so I am using Money and the Law of Attraction cards today by Esther and Jerry Hicks. And I don't use these very often, but they're really great because they really hook into the law of attraction. And so the law of attraction is one of the big spiritual laws that we are all living by. And it basically goes that what we believe we create, and what we put out we get back. And so if we go by that kind of feel, then if we believe we're never going to have money, then we won't. And if we believe that we're abundant, we are. If we feel that we're blessed, then we will be. If we think nothing good happens to us, then it won't. So it's that kind of thing, and it's as simple as that, really. And we are powerful co-creators, and our minds are powerful tools for creation. And our minds are also tricksters, because our mind can tell us that we're no good, and that things can't, hi Daphne, that we can't do something, that people don't like us, and, you know, really create a drama out of nothing sometimes. So I've chosen this one to start with. The law of attraction responds to my vibration. Now, I talk about vibrations a lot, and a vibration is a level of consciousness. So it's how we're thinking and the level of what we're thinking. So it's kind of like, how can I describe it? It's the intention behind what you say and the belief behind how you say it. So if, you can think of the vibration of this, oh, I really hate you. It's nowhere near as low as I really hate you, and I love you guys. But do you know what I mean? Immediately the vibration is a lot lower. So if you said something like, yeah, I do like you, as opposed to I really, really like you, you can see the vibrations of how it sounds. And so, hi Janelle. So giving guidance to everybody today on the law of attraction, and the vibration of which we put out then attracts back to us. So if we are really feeling low and nasty, then we will get nastiness back. And if we are feeling really happy, we'll most likely get happy back. And if we don't, we'll be more likely to be able to brush that off and not take it seriously. The same thing goes with how we believe about money. And if you can think of money as energy, it puts it into a whole new paradigm, because everything is energy. Everything in the world is energy. So it's all, we exchange energy, we give and receive energy, and energy can be in the form of money, but it can be in the form of the coffee that we drink, and the vibrations of coffee and water are different, the vibrations of wine and everything, it all has a different vibration that can affect our bodies and can affect how we feel about ourselves. But a belief is an energy too, and a thought pattern is an energy. And the energy of our thought patterns really can affect the way we believe about ourselves and our deservingness to have money and abundance in our lives. And it can all go back to our childhood and the way our parents thought about money. And it can also go back to past lives as well. So I'd like to read this one. A belief is nothing more than a chronic pattern of thought. And you have the ability, if you try even a little bit, definitely Janelle, absolutely, to begin a new pattern, to tell a new story, to achieve a different vibration. It's as simple as saying, instead of saying, I never have any money, to I'm working on, or I'm creating new abundance in my life. I believe that I can have more money in my life, instead of I never have. I never will just create never. I am is the most powerful phrase you can say. I can, I will, I am, I do, are all very powerful creative tools to actually create abundance and manifest what you want in your life. If you say, yeah, I'll try, yeah, I should, I might, you may as well just fall off the fence, So goes on to say, the law of attraction is responding to your vibration, and you can easily change your vibrational point of attraction by visualizing the lifestyle you desire and holding your attention upon those images until you begin to feel relief, which will indicate that a true vibrational shift has occurred. So it's about being conscious of our thoughts, and I've talked about this before, about being really conscious of the way we're phrasing things and of the things we're telling ourselves and what we're actually putting out, because every thought goes out into the human collective consciousness and creates this kind of mishmash of dark and light and positive and negative. And if we're hooked into the negative, then we just create more negative. So it's about really changing our thoughts. But it's hard if you've got a really set belief system that's set in scarcity and poverty. And a lot of us have lived a lot of lives, or even this lifetime, in scarcity and poverty, and we don't believe that we can be abundant. you know, how many of you kind of say, oh, it happens to other people, not me, or I never win outsider, or I don't win anything, or all those things, you know, you know, it's never going to happen to me. It's that belief that we deserve to be abundant. And so beliefs are harder to change than thoughts. So if we change our thoughts, that's a way of starting to work on those beliefs. Fake it till you make it. You know, just keep saying it until you believe it. And so writing affirmations is a really good thing. And what they say in here is visualizing, a visualization board or a visualization meditation where you can actually visualize what it is that you want to bring into your life, and then breathe love and light into it, and then let it go. So that is what we're working on today, and we're going to do a meditation around that. If anybody's got any kind of examples or experiences with turning your abundance around, I'd love to hear them. It would be really great for the group to hear them as well. So Archangel Michael, I'm using my favourite book, Scripting Your Destiny, which is written by, it's written by Ronna Herman, who now calls herself Ronna Vizane, but it's Archangel Michael's teachings. She's the sacred scribe for Archangel Michael. Mind you, I channel Archangel Michael all the time, and there's a meditation in here that I don't want to plagiarize, so I've asked him to bring through one that's based on that, but is one for us through me, and not plagiarizing Ronna, and we'll do that towards the end. But changing our beliefs does take a lot of effort. So he writes here, one of the deepest embedded thought forms within the consciousness of those stepping onto the path of awareness is that of deprivation, scarcity / abundance, and service to self. Many wonder why they are still impoverished and struggling when they are striving to fulfill their spiritual destiny, live in peace and harmony with their fellow human beings. There are deeply ingrained beliefs that we must overcome and clear at the deepest level before we can become masters of co-creation. That doesn't mean that we can't still work on co-creating, because we're always co-creating, but we're not always co-creating the highest and best things for ourselves, and manifest beauty, love, joy, harmony, and abundance in our lives instead of pain, suffering, scarcity, and deprivation. So if you've got a pen and paper, it would be really good now to kind of have that, so that you can start to jot down ideas and thoughts of affirmations and things that you can start to work on after this session. So the first point is service to others / serving self. So looking at the difference between service to others and serving self, there must be a balance. We must honour ourselves before we can honour others, and that is the core thing. If we don't honour ourselves, if we don't love ourselves, we won't believe that we're worthy of being abundant. And that's the first belief to work on. It's not about abundance, it's about loving ourselves and being worthy enough to have money and to be abundant and not have to live and struggle. So I would like to send some healing to all of you today as a collective, and if you're open to that, please just sit up as straight as you can and close your eyes and open your hearts to give me permission to do this healing for you, to help to lift all the trauma in every time, place and dimension around having been poor or not having abundance, or not feeling that you deserve to actually I'm going to cut and cancel that. Lift all the trauma around not loving yourselves or not feeling loved or worthy. That's the first thing I'm going to work on. Okay, so close your eyes and I'm going to connect to the Creator, Mother, Father, God, Creator of all that is. I hold the intention of a collective healing for people watching today, to lift all the trauma in every past, in every place, time, place and dimension around not feeling loved or not being able to love themselves, or feeling alone or not feeling worthy, and also not being connected to you and your unconditional love in the highest and best way. And I'm going to ask Archangel Michael and the Cosmic Council to help me to witness the lifting of the trauma, and also bringing up the violet flame just to allow all of that to be released. Asking for a connection for all of you and a grounding, connection to the unconditional love of the Creator and what it feels like to be loved unconditionally. So allow that beautiful healing to come into your heart space, and what it's like to live without not knowing the feeling of being loved unconditionally. And also Creator's definition of love and acceptance for self, and that it's safe to love and accept yourself, and safe to be loved unconditionally in the highest and best way. And I will just hold the energy for everybody. Beautiful. And so now you can actually self-test and just say, I love and accept myself. I am loved unconditionally by the Creator. And if you can't break that, then that is a yes. If it's still a no, then there's probably more work to be done. But saying affirmations around, I love and accept myself, I am lovable, I am loved, that's really important, because our subconscious needs to learn to believe that. Corinne says, my sister passed away a while ago now. I was very angry beforehand, but I am now a very happy person, see the best in everything and everyone, but it seems to bite me in the butt. I feel I'm out of balance big time. I'm very open to healing. Yeah, okay. So seeing the best in everything and everyone, that means we actually give a lot, but we don't get back. And that's an unequal exchange of energy. So Corinne, it's really important to protect your energy, and it's really good to give. But if you're not receiving, then don't keep giving, because then you do get yourself out of balance. Sorry, I just had someone call me, which is just the worst timing. So it's really great because you're sending out that love. If it bites you in the butt, then there could be a lesson unresolved or something like that. So we can also now ask for the collective, including Corinne, but everybody here, Daphne as well, everybody who's on board, just to ask in the highest and best way, in the energy of the Creator of all that is, for any contracts of learning around deserving an equal exchange of energy in a relationship, learning to love oneself or being loved unconditionally, or abundance, that no longer serve us now be released, for the lessons be resolved, and the beings of light holding us to those contracts to be released in the highest and best way. And just breathe and just allow that to be released and resolved. Always asking in the highest and best way and in the energy of the Creator, because there's no conditions then, and it's the highest energy. And now you could test again. I love myself. I accept myself. I'm loved unconditionally. And hopefully that's changed to a yes now. So now you could try, I am abundant. And if it goes like that, then we have work to do. I deserve to be abundant. I create abundance in my life, and that's what we're working on today. But I deserve to be loved. I deserve to be abundant. That is the basis. You need to feel that you're deserving. I am worthy. Should all be a yes. Okay. Okay, so let's just ground again. Ground your energy down into the ground. Bring it back up. Connect to the Creator's light. Give thanks for the love in your life. Give thanks for Creator's love and bring that down into your heart space. And be open to receiving today. I don't have the use of my left arm, hand, what can I do? That's a disempowerment. So Melissa, that's your left arm is feeling very disempowered. If that's just happened, that's a worry. But if that's been there for a while, that's looking at who's disempowering you and how have you lost your power, because it's your female side. So just asking for empowerment. If we just ask that breaking ties to anyone who's stolen your light, stolen your energy, ask for everybody to be free of wayward spirits, psychic hooks, psychic attachments, and to be clear of anybody else's energy, and just asking for a full clearing of your aura and bodies, cells and organs of any energy that doesn't belong to you in the highest and best way. If there's been abuse, it's possibly that. It looks pretty dark to me, Melissa, but just ask for the trauma of that to be released and in the highest and best way, and for all of that energy to be dissolved and the lessons integrated, very important, with divine ease and grace, and everything else released. And just asking for healing on that left arm, because that concerns me. But left side, guys, is female side. Right side is masculine side. And if you're losing function, you know, I would. If it doesn't, you know, gosh, go to the doctor if it's been a while or if it suddenly happened, because you don't want stroke or anything to be happening. But if it's just kind of all of a sudden, you know, you've had a breakup, or you've got a very dominating partner, or your father or something like that, and you just feel, or your boss is just stripping your power, then that is a true disempowerment of your female side. So depending on the circumstance, Melissa, if it's just happened, I've just done the healing, but if it goes on, go to the doctor. Okay, so I'm not a medical person, and I'd hate for you to be going through something else. But if we're out of balance on our masculine and feminine side, we can get really disempowered on one side. And quite often if I tune in, I can see a darker energy there that is taking that energy away from you. So yeah, it's something to be, that's completely different to abundance, but yeah, just be careful of that. Okay, so let's choose another card. Back to, now that I've done a bit of a healing for people just on self-love and deserving, it does take a couple of weeks to integrate. Drink lots of water, and let me know if you're testing differently, because I would really love to know if it's helped. Okay. I can see my world through the eyes of Source. So Source is the creator. By choosing better feeling thoughts and by speaking more of what you do want and less of what you do not want, what you do have and less of what you don't have. Is it better, Melissa? I hope it is. Just let me know, please. You will gently tune yourself to the vibrational frequency of your broader perspective. To see your world through the eyes of Source is truly the most spectacular view of life. From that vibrational vantage point, you are in alignment with, and therefore in the process of attracting, only what you would consider to be the very best of your world. So it is giving thanks for what you have, or for what you want to have. It's tingly. That's good. Excellent. Everything's coming back in. Wow. Hi Heather, welcome. I hope you enjoy the session today. That's good. Sending Archangel Raphael to you, Melissa, too, just to oversee that and make sure that it's all hunky-dory. Maybe message me after the session and just let me tune in again. All right, so in learning to manifest anything we wish, at whatever level, we must be willing to claim and be responsible for what we create. Jennifer, great to see you. Thank you for joining. Great, thank you, Heather. So yes, whatever we create, we take responsibility for, okay? And so sometimes, have you ever heard, be careful what you wish for? So always ask for it for your highest and best and in the highest and best way. And really be specific in the way you ask for it and in what you ask for. Roxy, great to see you. Hope you got my newsletter okay. I've got you on my mailing list now, which is awesome. Janice, oh, yes, supervising schoolwork. Hope that's going okay, Janice. Okay, so the most important challenge and lessons that we as humans will experience while in the physical expression, or the human body, is learning how to return to balance in all things while living in a world of polarity and duality. And so we are in that world of good and bad and masculine and feminine, all of that. We're just always trying to keep a balance. And so the most important thing, and I've talked about this before too, is to bring yourself back to you and just sit in the sanctity of your body and in your own divinity, and just be happy to be you, and just bring all your energy back in and breathe and ground and just be for a minute and give thanks for being on this earth and give thanks for the love in your life, because the more that you do that, give thanks for your abundance, give thanks for everything, and give thanks for the abundance that's coming. And then it all comes in. It's just, and if things happen, then it's meant to happen. There are no coincidences. So out with the old, in with the new. Transition's messy, so sometimes it seems like the worst thing in the world. But if you think about what's leaving, and it might even be people, it makes way for that beautiful new to come in and the opportunity to create a new story. And sometimes the story, and you've been stuck in the story for a long time, so time to create that new story. So just allow it to flow and don't block it with worry, anxiety, anger, all those things. Just always asking for help, always connecting to the Creator, connecting to your angel guides, and just giving thanks for their help and guidance, and it'll be a lot easier. Okay, so now also he says there must be an energy exchange for everything. That is a universal law. Money is a symbol, bartering medium, which represents time and energy expended for something or some service. Now, I did an article this month in my newsletter talking about the expectations of people and how we need to get an equal exchange of energy for things. That's great, Heather, thank you. Because, quite often we give our energy away, but then it's not valued. And it might show that we're not valuing ourselves too. If we charge too much, then we're in ego, but if we don't charge enough, then the person's not going to value it. It probably won't work as well because they won't put importance on it, and we'll be out of balance because we'll feel not valued. So it's really important to always have an equal exchange of energy. Money's just one thing. I mean, it doesn't have to be money, but it's even if you just, if you picked up somebody's purse and they said thank you and they smile at you, you feel happy with that. That's an equal exchange of energy. If you pick up someone's purse and they whack you over the head with it and say you were trying to steal my purse, well, you'd be feeling pretty cranky, wouldn't you? So thanks, Roxy. You can get my newsletter by going onto my website, Corinne, and subscribing through there. VictoriaCochrane.com. It's http victoriacochrane.com. Also, you can go onto my spiritual page, Reaching Out Spiritual News, and there's a link on there. I just put that up yesterday. So either way. So also he says, the time of martyrdom, sacrifice of self and victimhood, as taught in the old-time religions, is over. It is time to be claiming our sovereignty, becoming the best we know how to be, and then becoming a successful, positive and joyful example to others. How often do we hear, if it is spiritual, it should be given free of charge? And this is what I was talking about. Even quite a lot, people will inquire as to my services, and I will answer straight away, and then I don't get a reply. And then I feel a bit, I don't think I charge that much. I just would like to know if you're interested or not. You can just say, no thanks, that's fine. But if I don't hear, then I'm emailing again. And so it's not that equal exchange of energy. Also, no matter what effort we have put forth to learn, create or produce something of value to others, some people feel it should be distributed at no charge to others. In putting no value on our work, it diminishes its worth to others and often is treated as nothing or a no thing. That's what nothing means, no thing. And there's a story of Reiki, Usui Reiki, and how the creator of Usui Reiki sat on a mountain and was hit with a lightning bolt and became a Reiki master and was giving the energy away for free, but it started not working because people weren't valuing it. And so then he had to charge for the services. And so it's just, as long as you're happy with the exchange, you might just want to charge $1. If you're happy with that, that's an equal exchange. As soon as someone's not happy with the exchange, you're out of balance. Okay? So it might just be a cup of coffee or a smile or a hug or whatever it is. It has to be valued by each person, agreed upon by each person. And so with money then and abundance, a lot of us are out of balance because we don't feel that we're getting enough, we're getting paid enough, that some people have more than we do. Hi Heidi, great to have you on board, loving all the hearts. Hope the schoolwork's going okay and that you're healthy and happy and having a great time with Nan. Loving all the chakra colours too. So that the world that we live in is enormously out of balance, enormously. Some people have way too much and other people have nothing. But some people who have nothing are really happy because they accept that and they make the best of it. And so it's all about keeping ourselves in balance while the world goes mental around us, pretty much. How do we do that? Bring ourselves back to us, keep our connection, and find things to be grateful for, and visualize and manifest, create our world, okay, and not just accept other people's misery. Hi, Anne-Marie. Okay, so I want to take you all through a meditation to create some abundance and just to perhaps let go of some beliefs around scarcity and poverty as well. Yeah, but one more thing that he does talk about is, that spiritual people think that to be spiritual we need to have nothing, and that's not true. In the energy of the Creator, we're all one. Everything is unconditional. There's no conditions on oneness and on unconditional love and on connection to Source. So everything in the universe is one. So the abundance of the universe is available to everybody and everything. So, Corinne, I'm going to send out a bit more healing now, but if you would like to have a healing, you can either go on to trybooking.com and book a healing reading with me on the 28th of September through Spiritual Events Directory, or you can contact me and book a private one. That's no problem at all. So I would like now just to send a little bit more healing on your belief systems around abundance. Can you just check? Now this is muscle testing, so this is yes and this is no. Okay, and you don't let it go, you just can pull it apart and say no. The other way to do it is to stand up and say yes, and you should fall forward, and say no, fall backwards. Body pendulum works, it's pretty amazing. Okay, so are you ready? I want you to close your eyes, actually zip your aura up. I know Creator's definition of abundance. Can you just check for that? If it's that, it's a yes. If it's that, it's a no. I deserve to be abundant. I attract abundance in my life. So just check if it's a yes or a no. And now I'm going to send healing, and then I'll get you to check again. Okay? So I'm connecting to the Creator, and I'm asking Mother, Father, God, Creator of all that is, I hold the intention of an unconditional love, collective healing today for the people watching this broadcast, to change negative belief systems around abundance to positive ones, to change I deserve to be abundant, no, to I deserve to be abundant. I know Creator's definition of abundance, no, to I know Creator's definition of abundance. And I attract abundance into my life, no, to I attract abundance. The word don't's not really recognised, so it's better to just use that no bit on the end. So now I'm asking for the negative beliefs, if you have them, to be released. And the positive belief to be installed in every belief system, in every area of your life, in every cell of your body, in the highest and best way with divine ease and grace, along with the feelings of what it is to feel that you deserve to be abundant, that you know the definition of abundance, and that you attract abundance in your life. Because we can have the belief without having the feeling, in the highest and best way. Integrate all that healing that we've done in every person watching, in every time, place and dimension. And ground the energy and clear aura now of all trauma or negative feelings or energy left over from negative beliefs. So just doing a bit of an energy sweep off your bodies. And sealing up your auras. Some of you may feel it shifting, some may not. Okay, here we go. You ready? So, I deserve to be abundant. Hopefully it's a yes. I know Creator's definition of abundance. I create abundance in my life. So I'm hoping that people who had a no have now got a yes to at least two of those things, those beliefs. And let's just try another one. I know what it feels like to be abundant. And just asking Creator to strengthen the feeling of what it is to be abundant in every area of your life, every belief system, in the highest and best way. So now that we've done that groundwork, we're going to do a beautiful meditation to create your abundance or prosperity box. Now, we've done the wealth box one before, but I'm going to ask Archangel Michael in today to just talk us through how to manifest more abundance into our lives and what we want to create, okay? So, and we need to know that we can do that, and we don't, if we want to ask for $1 million, we can ask for $1 million, you know, but you need to ask in the highest and best way. Tell you a quick story that, or a scenario, that if you don't ask in the highest and best way, the universe will answer you, but it could come in the form of an accident and a compensation claim, or if you just ask for abundance, then you just might get a truckload of tomatoes at the back door or something like that. So you need to be specific, and you need to ask that it's done in the highest and best way and for your highest and best. Don't ask for the greater good, because that's a sacrifice, okay? So we're asking for your highest and best, okay? So you might like to write down the things that you really need to bring into your life. And it might be like losing weight, dropping weight. It might be to be able to see your children more. It might be, goodness knows what it is. It might be to be more positive in your life. It can be conceptual, or it can be, you know, an object or something a bit more kind of solid. So just get in your mind what it is you would like to manifest. And I'm going to call in Archangel Michael and ask him to channel this message. Now, if you would like a written copy of this meditation, which I will have to write down after because it's going to come into my head now, then I would be happy to email it to you if you just pop up your email address, and I'll email it to you. And Corinne, if you put up your email address, I can actually pop you onto the mailing list as well. Or anybody who would like to be on the mailing list, that's fine. Okay, are we ready? Okay. Now, in the book, Archangel Michael says to actually get a box and actually have a physical box. So we're going to do it in our heads today, but then you might actually want to create a box and put, beautiful, thank you, Vinny Tin Tin, love it, to actually then do everything that we've done in our mind realistically. Okay. So I'm connecting to Archangel Michael, and I'm asking for an unconditional love. So that's in the energy of the Creator. Meditation for the collective today to manifest abundance in our lives, to open us up to the powers of the universe, to the bounty of the universe, to create what we need and want in our lives in the highest and best way, with love and gratitude. Thank you, it is done, it is done, it is done. So, in your mind's eye, or on paper if you wish to draw, create a box of a size and depth to suit you, and of a shape to suit you. Be creative. on this box, write my prosperity wealth box. And see the inside turn pink with love. So the colour pink represents love. So we're creating everything in the energy of unconditional love today. Now feel a swelling in your heart space, and a light is projected from your heart space, holding the object of your desire. So what it is you wish to manifest in your life. So choose the most urgent thing and picture it. So if you're picturing it and you're visualizing it in every detail, that's specific. Words sometimes can be not so specific, so you're actually visualizing it in all its detail and surrounding it with the love from your heart space, with no expectation, it's just there in that beautiful white light. And watch as what you are manifesting floats gently into your prosperity wealth box, and the lid gently closes. And you pick it up and hand it to Archangel Michael, saying thank you for taking my prosperity wealth box and bringing it to fruition. And he's telling me to ask him to fill it with his energy, which is blue. I entrust my prosperity wealth box to Archangel Michael to take now to the Creator's light and thank the universe for answering my prayers and manifesting what I need or want, manifesting what is in my prosperity wealth box for my highest and best and in the highest and best way. Thank you. It is done, it is done, it is done. And he takes it, and it's surrounded in blue. And then it's surrounded in the Creator's light. And it dissolves in the Creator's light. And so it is, and that's a decree. And then cut ties to it and let it go. And then you can say, I believe in my powers of manifestation. I believe in myself as a co-creator. And then bring your energy back to your heart space. Breathe your energy down, ground. Give thanks to Archangel Michael for assisting you to create your abundance today and what you needed
in your life. And then open your eyes. And I'm going to draw a card around that. And if you're not ready to come back, that's fine. Just hold the energy as long as you need to. That's great. Yeah, so we can have so Heidi did the finger lock. I am loved, yes. Do I have abundance? Yes. Do I know what abundance is? No. And so she's very young. I've done some work with Janice and Heidi. And so that just goes to show we can have a belief without knowing what it feels like. And if we've never experienced what it feels like, then of course we don't know what it feels like. And so that's why when we do the belief work, we need to put the feelings in as well. That's great, Melissa. How's your left arm? Please tell me it's okay. Goodness me, that was not scary. It was just, woman holding a coin. So if there are men here, that's fine too. It just means that we've just created abundance. You've just done it. You've actually, because we've asked in the highest and best way for your highest and best, just know that good things are coming. That's very exciting. That popped out like it literally jumped out of my deck. So that's very positive. Look at that. And look how beautiful that is. And look, I love the black cat because it's got purple around it, which means that it's divinely guided. So I'm very excited about that card. Very excited. And let me choose another one. Yeah, lots of love hearts for that. So I'm just going to ask Janice that Creator just gives Heidi the feeling of what it is to be abundant, what it feels like to actually put in the knowledge of what abundance is. Yeah, the definition of abundance and what that feels like to know what abundance is and feels like. That's great, Corinne. That's fantastic. Thank you. Yay! Yeah, yay, yay. Awesome. I'm glad. I'm going to have to, as soon as I get off, I've got another appointment at 2, so I'm just going to write that down quickly so I remember and I can do it at home. Oh my goodness, these cards are beautiful. Guys, we've just done something really magical. Look at this. So has that been going on for a long time, Melissa? Because perhaps you'd like to work with me to maybe do a bit more on that. There must be a lot of trauma there. But we're just standing in our power right now and harnessing the energy of the moon, the sun, the universe. Okay, so we've got woman holding a coin because we've just done a manifestation of abundance, and then this beautiful card, just goddess of the moon. Woo woo. And the last one, door to personal healing and happiness. I'm so excited for you guys. Thank you so much. Wow, okay. Just so exciting to work with you guys, and thank you for allowing me to do some healing and to show you the kind of work that I do. So I'm not just a reader, I am a healer, and I am an advanced theta healing practitioner. But as I've worked, Creator just shows me, and so there's a lot that I can do that's just kind of developed because I trust, and I just allow him to show me, and I'm very clairvoyant, and I see into people's auras and past lives and all kinds of things. So wonderful to be able to show you a little bit of what I do, and I do hope that that's really helped you. So don't forget that I'll be on in this group. Thank you, Melissa. Melissa and Karina friends, that's so good. So this Saturday, Sarah Watkins from Spiritual Events Directory is going to interview me in this group, and I'll be giving away some book and DVD packs. So welcome, Janelle, and talking about my story and doing another meditation. If you would like me to send a written copy of this meditation, which has just come out of my head, to your email address, please send me your email address and I will post it to you. And then look up Pop-Up Psychics on Spiritual Events Directory, and on the 28th of September, I and 2 other psychics will be available for psychic readings, half an hour each for $50. And if you would like a chat with me or an individual appointment, please don't hesitate to look me up on victoriacochrane.com. And my spiritual page on Facebook is Reaching Out Spiritual News. I'm so excited to be involved in Spiritual Events Directory. This card's just fallen out, and we're all sisters and brothers all coming together in our spiritual community, and it's very important for us to be connected. And remember, my motto is there's nothing that you could ever tell me that I would never believe. So if you've got something weird and wonderful going on, I'm your girl, because I'll believe you and I'll be able to look into what's going on. So love you guys so much. Thank you so much for the interactions. For people that are normally on or who haven't been on while I've been live, I know you're catching up later. Love to you guys as well. And hopefully you can tune in on Saturday to see my interview live with Sarah Watkins at 12 noon. Otherwise, I'll see you next Wednesday, 12 noon, for the Spiritual Wisdom Hour. Lots of love to you all. Bye.